gambar-gambar yang dihantar kepada saya, nampaknya ada air terjun di lapangan terbang Pulau Penang. So semua kru dia buat renovasi, saya tak tahu. Setelah satu aspek renovasi ialah buat air terjun. So this is what happens. Look at that, wet. People washing, cleaning up. Ini kita semua akan letak. Tapi yang paling menakjubkan, ini sudah macam jadi satu kolam. Jadi satu kolam. Apa yang menunjukkan ialah tengok air terjun sih. Air terjun sih.
On the departure floor, is it?
On the check-in counter.
Check-in counter on the top floor, the departure or arrival?
On the same level one. Top lah. Down is arrival one.
Alright.
So this is check-in. So this is the water dripping down from the. What I'll do is that I'll get them to send the email to you. There's photos to send, so it's easier for you to get greater clarity. And you look at the water dripping down. I think it is something that is very, very shameful. Encik Aris, the MAB airport manager, has spoken to me. He has given me a report. He says that the incident happened between the old and the new buildings. And in between the old and the new buildings, the roof has not been completed. That's why water leak, and it caused this problem. So they are doing everything they can to stop the water from flowing down. Of course, he says that because heavy rain, 30 millimeters. But so far, we have no reports of flooding lah. So far, I think you have not heard anything about flooding also, isn't it? Even though 30 millimeters this morning, but only the airport flood lah. Other place never flood, airport flood. So this is inside flood, not outside flood. Outside never flood, inside flood. I asked whether there's any more delays in the completion. So I was informed, ikut jadual, according to schedule, they have not been informed that there will be delays or not. But the rate that they are going, I do not know whether they can complete on the 24th of next month, because the new completion date is 24th November. Can they finish by 24th November? Up to this stage, it is still so terrible, leaking, and then until got waterfall also. I think maybe they should modify a bit. They can use this as a waterfall feature to beautify the airport. You look at the people there, around 8 o'clock like that.
Around 8 a.m.?
8.
You
I
were
got a complaint around 8. The Penang MAB, Penang Airport, Malaysian Airports Berhad manager, Encik Aris, he called me this morning to give me a brief report. He says between the old and new building, they are taking steps. They're asking a contractor to fix it up. You don't blame the poor man. He's only the manager, he's not the contractor. It's always a contractor problem. But I think because this one is under the MAB head office, I think if you want to ask the MAB head office to come down for regular inspection, because I don't think they will listen to this Encik Muhammad Aris. He's only a local manager. So sometimes also it's not his authority, so we don't blame him. But we ask the MAB head office, come down lah, because it's a big project. The project director must come down and monitor this closely, because until when it's supposed to be completed next month, scheduled completion date 24th November, and it is still leaking until it appears to be like a waterfall. So I think this is something that is deserves attention, and that's why we asked Transport Minister Kong Chok Ha, instead of being fixated with car number plates lah, instead of being fixated with putting cameras all over the place to impose summons, I think he should be doing his job as Transport Minister by addressing these real problems. We don't want 250 million ringgit to go down the drain. We want 250 million ringgit to be properly spent, and you want to have a good international airport that we can be proud of, not something that we are ashamed of. Jangan-jangan kita belanjakan 250 juta ringgit yang kita tak boleh berasa bangga, sebaliknya kita rasa malu. harap Kong Chua Ha boleh buat kerja betul lah. Jangan hanya gila nombor kereta ataupun gila nak pasang kamera untuk tangkap orang bawa kereta laju saja. Dan untung wang bagi syarikat kroni tertentu. So saya rasa inilah masalah yang beliau perlu datang untuk lihat dengan mata sendiri. Macam mana air lapangan terbang antarabangsa Pulau Pinang boleh jadi air terjun. People were just slipping all over the floor. Maybe then you have to mop the place like that. You know, workers have immediately quickly go and mop. I think you look at the photographs, you know. Look at this. Ayo, I tell you. Just now when you talk about the water leaking, apparently there was an injury. A customer, so you see her working there.
Yes, in the counter.
A lady working in a counter was injured in the neck because when the ceiling fell on her head. And it's now in GH. Condition uncertain. It is getting even more serious. Ground staff. So she was injured in the neck. And I had to be sent to hospital.
No, she actually can walk, but they say because injured neck, so not sure.
Yeah, they sent to hospital. So there was a lady who was injured. So it's not only a waterfall, it's also ceiling fall. Every time it's a ceiling fall one. The stadium also fall.